Dr. Segil has been working with people so many years. We want you in the driver's seat because we don't know which way healthcare is going to go in this country, but really self-care is the way to go, right? How many are with me on that? Maybe? Okay. All right. So we already did the breathing part of Qigong, and now if you want to stand, you can stand. If you want to remain seated, I'll leave that up to whoever wants to stand up. Everyone wants to sit. Oh, okay, all right. But if you want to remain seated, that's fine too. But if you sit in a way that you want to uncross your legs and you want to sit like a king or a queen. That means good posture. So you don't want to sit, I'm going to pick on the teenagers that you don't want to slump, right? Or you don't want to sit like you are tired. You want to sit like you have a crown on your head, correct? If your crown slips off, you know that you're standing or sitting incorrectly, right? All right, now, I think you already may have done this Qigong exercise this morning. Just bring one hand up and the other hand down and go, ah! And it makes some noise, because when you make noise, it vibrates your organs. So my teacher always says, don't let me be the loudest person in the room. So let's see, big lion yawn, go. Okay, that's pretty good for one side of the body. Do the other side of the body, go. You already know one Qigong exercise. Good job. Okay, now we're going to add a little twist to that. So yawn again, go. Now the hand is up, turn in that direction, twist from your waist a little bit, just a little. Now don't overdo. And then come back and go, and come to your Tai Chi ball, your Qigong ball. So when you hold your ball, the elbows are a little bit drooped, your shoulders are relaxed, so wiggle your shoulders a little bit. Now we want to get the other side, so we're going to do it in a Qigong way. You're going to turn your ball over. So now your other hand's on top, and then yawn again, go. Okay, so maybe you're in an airplane, and you say, I want to do some Qigong, but I'm sitting here on a flight. Easy. So you're going to do the same thing, but you're going to adjust the air above you. So, okay, so everybody reach up, adjust the air above you. And then use your other hand, and then call the attendant. All right. You're at home. The light bulb needs to be screwed in. You're at home. You're already doing Qigong. You're putting the light bulb in there, right? And then, oh, I got to take the light bulb out. Put the new one in. You've done Qigong. Easy? Practical? Good? I'm losing my finger. Okay. I'm going to need Velcro or something, right? Good. You good? Okay. All right. Mics are hard for doing Qigong. Okay. So you did your yawning, you did your breathing, and then the other thing that's really important is, and I don't see many people with water. Qigong, we would say you need to stay hydrated. So I would encourage you on the break, or if at any point in this program, you need to drink some water, so cheers, okay? First thing a neurologist will ask you, if you are having memory problems, how much water are you drinking? The kidneys in Asian medicine are associated to the brain. If the kidneys are all dried up, what's happening with your brain? I try to scare my clients. I say, you know, if you don't drink enough water, your brain's going to shrivel up and fall out your ear. But the other thing is you can test. Touch the top of your shoulder right at the top. Is it tight? If it's tight, you're probably not drinking enough water. Only children actually have a thirst that says when they need to drink water. By the time an adult needs to drink water, they're already dehydrated, okay? Now, some of you may be on diuretics and things like that, so you need to monitor that. If you're vegetarian, you may not need as much water. But meat eaters, I'm a meat eater, I also drink coffee. I need to do at least half my body weight in ounces just to maintain the water level that I need. Because she's already drinking water, I like that. She's already doing it, good, 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 good. All right, now the other thing we do, most of the exercises are based on nature. And so if you see a tree, what does it do? So just kind of go back and forth, shake your hands, watch your neighbor. If you bop your neighbor, just say excuse me, and then shake your forearms. Now, they watch the trees that would move in the wind. If you have that same tree in the house, you're supposed to shake it, because the tree moves the sap and gets energized just by getting little shakes. So if you have a ficus at home, you have to shake the ficus. Okay, now shake it down. Pretend you've got a little water and detergent in your body. Now you're gonna make bubbles. Make bubbles. All right, and then because your energy affects everybody else, think of somebody who's not in the room. They could even be on the other side of the world. I want you to wake them up. Think of their name and say, I'm saying hello to you. How are you going to say hello? Shake your tail feathers. Say hello. So I'm dialing up my sister in Australia and I'm waking her up. Okay. All right. Now, it's a little trickier. Shake the left side of your butt and the right side of your butt. Okay, and then shake out everything. Now, the only thing I don't recommend shaking is your head, because it can affect the mind. It's a little rough on the brain. So, but shake everything else. Okay. All right, and then just let your arms hang like it's a shirt, and then just all I'm doing is I'm pushing against my feet and letting the arms swing with momentum, but I'm not initiated in from the arms. It's more the momentum. Okay, so I'm bumping along. So for those of you that might be, if you can't see me, just move around a little bit. I'll try to move forward. So I'm bumping against my feet so that my arms are swinging. Now, just doing this can release the shoulders, because I'm not only releasing my shoulders, when I'm just letting them hang like this, what other joints might be involved? So I've got shoulder, what's hanging down? What other joints are hanging down?
Elbows.
Elbows.
Fingers.
Elbows are opening up. What's the next thing that's opening up? Wrists. What's the next thing that's opening up? Fingers, right? So you're opening up all those joints, but gravity is helping you. So stress sometimes gets a bad rap, like gravity makes us, sometimes we get a little like a hound dog as we get older, but it's okay. But gravity also helps you. It helps you to open up your joints. Now, put your gloves on. So some of you remember when we had long gloves? Some of you may still go out dancing, and the men would be like Fred Astaire with long gloves. You want to go this way so that you're bringing the flow to the heart. And I'm going very gentle. Oh, we're okay. Maybe I can just shout. Okay, so just slide it down. Okay. Now, if this is towards the heart for the arms, now sit for a moment, we'll do the legs. So which way would I go if I'm seated? Up. So put your stockings on, okay? You're going to put your stockings on, because this will help. Some of you may have swelling. You want to go this way. Go this way. And it's the lymphatic system, part of what we move when we're doing this is just below the skin. So it's not a deep massage. This is just like putting a stocking on, okay? Now for the knees, put your hands inside your kneecap, and you're gonna go up and around and go 8 times. Now, if I'm standing, I'm pushing against my feet, so when you're in the chair, you can kind of push against your feet and your bottom. So you're kind of moving the energy. So I'm coming up the inside, down the outside, up the inside, down the yang side. Say up the inside, down the yang side. Yin and yang. Right? Yin is in the medial part of the body and the front of the body. Yang is the back side of the body, back side of the arms. And yin goes primarily up, yang goes down. Okay? And shake out again. So, I said that the main things with Tai Chi and Qigong, practical. So I have a speech to give today. What would I do? I would center myself. I'll show you a quick way to center yourself. Again, if you wish to stand, watch me do it once and then try it standing. So I'm going to inhale and I'm going to come up on my toes and my palms are down. Exhale, my hands flex, and I've just shifted to my heel. So I'm inhaling, coming up on the toes, exhaling down. Those of you who want to try it standing, stand. In the chair, just move your hands and your feet, but imagine you're doing it standing if you're seated, okay? If you're a little wobbly, put your chair in front of you so you can touch the chair, okay? So if anybody needs that assistance, inhale up, here's your Kodak moment, exhale down. Inhale, keep your eyes level, and ideally tongue on the roof of the mouth. This helps you to center. We're going to do 8. Inhale up, hold it, hold it, hold it. Exhale down. Inhale, keep your spine straight. Exhale. You guys are doing great. I think you have done this before. Exhale. Now, if you wobble, let's pretend you wobbled. Pat your belly. Okay? This reorients you to your center. And this is the area that we're breathing into, the belly breathing. Let's do a couple more. And the last one, I want you to stay on your toes as long as you can. This really strengthens your legs and builds your chi, or your energy. So inhale, exhale. That was our test one. Now, stay there, stay there, stay there, stay there. Great, great, good, good. If you really do it good, you get a flying. Okay, and exhale back. Okay, good. Shake it out. And you can go ahead and sit again. The other thing that other practical thing that I like to show my students is what can help you to learn. Cross patterning can help you to learn. So this is another thing that we show in our Tai Chi. All of my Tai Chi and Qigong groups, I show my students pat the opposite knee. So do it in your chair. So you can do this in the chair, but if you want to raise your knee, you're also strengthening your core muscles. Now, I don't want you to hover it as cheating, okay? So up and release, up and release. Don't look at the knees. The knee will be there, so you don't have to look at it, okay? You can probably figure out which knee is which, right? If you hit your neighbor better hit you. All right. So that is stimulating. That's from that cross patterning of the brain. So anytime you want to learn something a little bit better, I probably should have done that one first, because that will help you to remember things. Another thing that we teach is self-massage. So we did it with the knees, did it with the arms, legs. If you have any problems, gently massage right behind the knee. Now I mean gentle. So I'm going in that space right between the ligaments back here. That's also an acupressure point that helps to release tension in the back, but it also helps to open up the knee. When you're standing, I talked about good posture, and you want to look eye level. So the moment you look eye level, it shifts your posture. If I look down, I start to fall forward. If I look up, I start to go back. It doesn't mean you don't glance, so I don't run into this gentleman or this gentleman over here. I'm glancing where I am, but mainly I'm eye level to keep my posture. So this will help you. When you're seated, please don't cross your legs because it askews your hips. So you want to sit with good posture. It gives your body a chance to rebalance, okay? We've been kind of taught to cross our legs, especially if you're women, you know, very demure, right? But it can really throw your hips off. Even cross-legged position that I do in meditation, sometimes I gotta be careful that I don't keep crossing the same way because my hips can get askew. So those are some practical tips. Anybody got something that I might be able to give you a real quick practical thing? Anybody got anything? Yes?
Weird one.
A weird one. Oh, yay. Okay.
When you're trying to fall asleep and your brain's just running like crazy, and no matter what you do to clear it, you can't.
Perfect. Go behind the back of your skull and right in the center. Do you feel that little hollow there? Right? So I'm just underneath the back of the skull, and it's called the occiput. Massage that. Here, come here, I'll show you. So, and then, okay, so I'm going to have you, may I touch you?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going up. You're going to be like Vanna White here. Okay, so her hair's up. I'm sliding up. I'm at the top of the spine, and then in that space, the occiput. And then just massage there. Breathe gently in your belly. And sometimes it only takes a few seconds. If you really want to be effective with it, then also hold your third eye, which is just above your, just pretty much in the brow line. So hold those two together. So if I'm overthinking, which I often do, I will hold these 2 points. Okay? Thank you. Okay? Yeah. And now, that's a really good one because when I take energy pulses, I'm reading 12 pulses. So I would, may I borrow you? So I would take the pulses at the wrist, 1, 2, 3, 6 superficial, 6 deep. But I'm comparing 12 different things. I'm going surface and then deep. My brain I could really overthink this. And, you know, think about, oh my gosh, oh, maybe this one, maybe that one, maybe this one is too loud, maybe this one is too soft, and I could overdo it. So before I didn't actually check him, by the way. I can check it later too. Thank you. But that's a good example. My teacher would say, do your points here so that you don't overthink it. And stuff, because when we overthink something, it gets in the way, doesn't it? You know, and then you never get anything done and stuff. So, thank you for asking that. For memory, rub your ears. So, thumb behind the ear and really massage your ears. So, I got my thumb behind, and I'm actually with the finger going into different crevices. So, if I forget something, I massage my ears, but I have to remember to do it. So once you know these exercises, this is very economical. Now, we're doing a new program at my center with combining it with a therapy group. So we're doing Tai Chi and therapy group. That's also economical because the people that are attending that, they go through insurance, and then they're covered, the Tai Chi class and the therapy group is covered by insurance, but they have to pass the intake because we want to make the group safe for the whole group. We're not looking for the 9-alarm fire, but we're looking for people who might be under some stress. And that's, so if somebody's suicidal, they wouldn't be appropriate for the group, but if someone is going through some life changes and or they might be caretaking someone, or they're facing an illness, relationship problems, perfect for the group, right? Perfect. So that's all I have for you today. If you have any questions, I'll